What is going on, you guys? It has been a while, at least it feels like it has, since I've done a video down here in the Deeks studio, if you will. The last video I put out was with Owen Beck right beside me, Montreal prospect, as you guys saw, which was a lot of fun. What a great conversation with Owen. Man, today was a big news day, it felt like, for the NHL and the Montreal Canadiens, with a lot of stuff happening. Of course, first starting with the signing of Jayden Struble to a 2-year entry-level deal with the Montreal Canadiens, where he'll actually immediately also join Laval, where he signed a deal with them so he can go help them on their playoff run. But also an announcement coming out of the NCAA as well, another NCAA player that you know we're all very interested in, and that's Lane Hutson. So Lane Hutson is the only defenseman chosen out of the top 10 to be nominated in the top 10 for the Hobey Baker Trophy for the most valuable player in the NCAA. And not only him, but also Montreal prospect Sean Farrell included in that list. So two Habs prospects, two that were very, very hyped on, I would say. But I got to tell you guys, after learning more about Jayden Struble, I mean, elite prospects, I got to give them a shout out again because they just do such awesome work. And the information was limited. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I knew about Jayden Struble. We drafted him in 2019, another Mark Bergevin and Trevor Timmons selection, of course, from the old regime. But got to say that I'm impressed with the more that I've learned about Jayden Struble and why you guys were so hyped on him and are hopeful that he's going to become something special here potentially for the Canadiens. I mean, I knew that he was a physical player. I didn't really know, though, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, that he was and is considered an offensive puck-moving defenseman. So basically like a bigger, stronger, more physical Lane Hutson. Is Jayden Struble at least I don't know that they're good players to compare, but we know this about Jayden Struble, right? So 6 foot, 205 pounds, drafted 46th overall, second round in the 2019 NHL entry draft by the Habs. This is currently his fourth season with Northeastern University, and currently this season in 31 games played, 1 goal, 11 assists. His career numbers are, I believe, about 9 goals, and if you actually do the quick math here, 10, 20, 30 plus 7. So my math skills are horrible, but I'm just going to do this while I have you guys. It's a one taker today, so the heck with it. But I am so bad at math, but 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 37 plus 2. So he's got 9 goals, 39 assists altogether so far in his career with Northeastern University. I can't talk today. I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I've been down here in the Deke studio. The last time I was here was talking about Dennis Guryanov. I think I talked about him in 3 straight videos. And how's he doing? Told you guys he was a steal. Eat your heart out, Tony. You heard it here first. That's right. A little shout out to Tony Marinaro. Anyways, when it comes to Jayden Struble, I was surprised by these quotes from elite prospects. First one being Struble plays a high octane game at both ends of the ice and plays physical in all 3 zones. So you got to love hearing that because as a defenseman, he's not afraid to be physical no matter where he is on the ice. And again, you guys got to go to watch. And if you haven't already, I'd be surprised if you haven't, but this video is over a year old on Jayden Struble on elite prospects on YouTube, and just showing his vision with the first pass he tries to make out of the zone, and some really nice footwork actually from him as well. His physical play. I was surprised to learn that, as elite prospects again says here, a puck moving offensive defenseman, Struble has an explosive stride and great acceleration. So for me, that was just really encouraging to hear that. Now I understand why you guys were on me actually when I didn't have Jayden Struble in my defense prospects video that I did months and months ago, I believe it was. But that's pretty exciting stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with Laval. I know they can definitely use him for their playoff push. And is Sean Farrell next? Are they going to tender him an offer at the end of his NCAA season? I say that, but Sean Farrell is actually at Harvard University, so he's actually in the ECAC league, not in the NCAA, so forgive me. But either way, let's talk about Sean Farrell for a second. So in 31 games played, 20 goals, 31 assists, 51 points in 31 games for Sean Farrell. As we know, drafted in 2020, also from the Bergevin Timmons regime, 4th round, 124th overall pick. He is a left winger that shoots left, 5'9", 175 is Sean Farrell. And as we know, Marie-Philippe Poulin, a lot of the Habs brass were immediately impressed with Sean Farrell and Lane Hutson at the rookie camp last year before the Habs season started. So could he be next? That's a good question. Well, We don't know the answer to that right now, but I do know that it would be nice to see him with the Habs remaining games playing. But I wouldn't be upset if he just kind of stayed put and just, had, more time to develop. But the cool thing about going back to Struble for a second is what we kind of heard from Kent Hughes, and the fact that the Canadiens are so focused on development for these players that they had a plan, they had a timeline to bring in Jayden Struble. Fans have been waiting for it. We got him signed. But now we talk about, Sean Farrell and Lane Hutson, and it sounds like Lane Hutson is definitely going to play another year in the NCAA with Boston University, which I have zero problem with. Lane just turned 19 years old. I didn't even mention Jayden's age, but Jayden Struble is 21, going to be 22 this year. And I feel like, given Jayden's age, just right around where all the young Habs defensemen like Gooley, Jack-Eye, Justin Barron, even Logan Mailloux, just the age range where all these guys are young and have a lot to look forward to. They have, lots of time for development, and these guys are coming in at the right time. So good asset management, as I've heard some people say online as well. So bringing these guys in at the right time. So I think next year, I didn't have Lane Hutson in a mock. I did 2 mock lineups actually for next season, 23-24 and 24-25, but I didn't have Lane in there until 24-25's mock lineup. So for good reason, because that's when I think he's going to be making his Canadiens debut, probably going to sign his ELC around this time next year. That's what I believe is going to happen. I think Lane will sign his entry-level deal around this time next year in 2024. So all that to say that we also got some news about the draft lottery. So May 8th, excuse me, circle that date in your calendars, because that's the date of the NHL draft lottery. And the Montreal Canadiens, yes, they still do have a chance to win the lottery again. I would love for a repeat if they were to get Connor Bedard and just turn this whole franchise right around. It would be so awesome to get a superstar. We haven't had a forward generational talent since Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur will be going back up on this, not back up, but up on this wall. Rest in peace. We love you, Guy. Along with a couple other merchandise items, which I'll get to in a second. But I just want to end this video basically by going to the standings and, just talking about, and I have some teaser content for you guys. Don't tune out just yet. But, currently the Canadiens sit in 27th in the NHL overall standings. Philadelphia is likely going to pass them. So that being said, Montreal will then drop into 28th. Anaheim is currently 6 points behind the Canadiens. I don't know that they're going to catch the Canadiens, but given the news again today, more Habs news, Christian Dvorak is done for the season. That doesn't really help the Canadiens' chances for more W's, and they have a pretty tough schedule the rest of the way this season. So that being said, I think Tank Nation is on board. I think we're ready for the Canadiens to still, play some good hockey, but we want to see them fall a little bit more. But we got a chance, hopefully, to beat Florida and see them keep going downward, so that we can get that pick that we got from them in the Ben Sherratt deal right into that lottery, so we can have a better chance at Bedard or Fantilli, Michkov, one of these guys that's going to be another great forward prospect, because we need a forward prospect. We need a centerman, in my opinion. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about Jayden Struble, Sean Farrell, Lane Hutson, the Christian Dvorak injury, the draft lottery. We have something to look forward to. I want to see Jayden Struble do well with Laval. So learning more about him, I was not aware that he was going to be potentially a offensive puck-moving defenseman. That has me very encouraged. So I liked hearing that, possibly having 2 of them, with Mike Matheson being our veteran guy. But what I mean is, down the road, Lane Hutson, Jayden Struble, will Mike Matheson still be around then? Maybe not. But that being said, guys, thank you for watching. In addition to Guy Lafleur being on the wall, I'll be adding this to my backdrop, because it's awesome, and I can't wait to do that. And also, one more item, Sir Patrick Roy. I don't know why I said Roy, but I did. And some of these things will be going up in the backdrop. I'm going to be finally getting a chance to update it and add to it. So it won't be just simply the lovely Bleu Blanc Rouge Canadiens logos behind me with the hockey sticks, of course, but also adding to it as soon as possible. So thank you guys for watching. It's been a while since I've jumped on here. Miss you guys as always. It's always a blast to do this. So thank you for your support. Always, guys. Talk to you soon.